Dominate your mind and never lose focus again. Stoicism. You wake up each morning with a flood of distractions seeking your attention. Your phone buzzes with notifications, your mind races with unfinished tasks, and yet, true peace seems elusive. This chaotic dance is where the Stoic principle of focus comes into play. As Epictetus wisely puts it, it's not what happens to you, but how you react to it. Imagine you are at work, surrounded by colleagues chattering away, phones ringing, and deadlines looming. The noise becomes overwhelming, pulling your attention in multiple directions. Yet, within this storm, you have the power to control your focus. You take a moment to breathe deeply, allowing your shoulders to drop. You return to your task, recalling the Stoic truth that your peace of mind is yours to command. In that moment, consider this. How often do you let external factors dictate your reactions? What would happen if you consciously chose to anchor yourself amid chaos? The Stoics teach that clarity comes from within, and it's your attitude that shapes your experience. Suppose a coworker interrupts you, asking for help on their project. It's tempting to divert your attention and lose the thread of your own work. However, you pause and weigh your options. You can respond kindly but assertively. Redirect your focus back to your priority. This choice is where true strength lies. Reflect for a moment. Do you often find yourself reacting impulsively to interruptions? How would your day shift if you walked through each moment with intention, choosing your battles wisely? Remember, each decision shapes your path toward greater clarity and achievement. As you navigate through today, notice how often your thoughts drift. Perhaps you find your mind wandering during a conversation or daydreaming while at your desk. Acknowledge those moments without judgment. The goal isn't to eliminate distractions, but to recognize them and regain control. What if you set a timer for 25 minutes, promising yourself to focus solely on one task? You'd be surprised at how much you can accomplish in that short span. The key is allowing yourself to be present, knowing that the world will keep spinning, regardless of your distractions. Now, here's your challenge for the next 24 hours. Practice this Stoic principle of focus. During your tasks, notice when distractions creep in. Are they external factors, like noise or interruptions, or internal, such as racing thoughts? Take a breath, reset your mind, and bring your attention back to the present moment. Before you embark on this journey, I have an important reminder. Many subscribers have reported being unsubscribed from YouTube unknowingly. Make sure you check the red button below to confirm you're still part of our community. I want you to stay connected and not miss any upcoming Stoic lessons. And while you're here, don't forget to hit that like button, as it truly helps me reach more people like you. Lastly, let me know in the comments which city you're tuning in from. Your participation means a lot, and I'm excited to grow this amazing community together. You've taken a deep breath, reset your mind, and reclaimed your focus. Now let's dive deeper into this journey of Stoic practice. Let's picture a scene. You're stuck in traffic, cars inching forward like molasses. Frustration bubbles up. You could let it consume you, but instead, you choose to observe. This is your moment to embody your newfound Stoic focus. In that moment, affirm to yourself, I cannot control what happens outside. I can only control my reaction. You feel your heartbeat slow. The tension in your shoulders releases. Suddenly, you see the beauty in stillness. Creativity sparks in your mind. this traffic jam becomes a canvas for reflection instead of a burden. This leads us to a fundamental Stoic truth. The world will throw chaos your way, but your inner world is your responsibility. It's easy to succumb to frustration and anger, believing they are justified. But what if you stepped back? What if, instead of reacting, you chose to respond with calm and clarity? Perception is what matters, not the objects of perception. That's a stabilizing thought from Epictetus. It opens the door to a new way of experiencing life. Can you feel it? The shift from victimhood to empowerment. Imagine tomorrow morning. You wake up and your phone buzzes with notifications again. But this time, you don't dive in head first. You pause. You take a moment to breathe. With each exhale, you visualize that chaotic morning slipping away. Instead, you frame your day with intention. Before you jump into the fray, consider this. How much of your energy do you waste on distractions? How often have you fought against elements you cannot control? Today is a chance to change that narrative. As distractions appear, whether it's a coworker interrupting you or a notification pinging, visualize them like clouds passing by. You acknowledge their presence, but you don't let them steal your sunshine. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this moment? Instead of defaulting to annoyance, find the lesson buried under the surface. Perhaps it's about asserting your boundaries or reinforcing your priorities. In scenes like this, you become the narrator of your story. The traffic jam is a metaphor. Obstacles are inevitable, but they offer valuable lessons. Keep practicing this awareness, and your perspective will shift. Now, sit with me for a moment. Reflect on your daily routines. What are the moments when you feel the most reactive? As you venture into your day ahead, remember, the more you practice focus, the more control you reclaim. Take it one moment at a time. Ready for your next challenge? For the next 24 hours, actively focus on recognizing when you're about to react and instead choose to respond. Every moment you choose calm over chaos is a step toward a more empowered you. How will you navigate today with this Stoic lens? As you move through your day, let's take a deeper look into what it means to practice Stoicism with intention. You've seen how the chaos around you can be transformed into moments of reflection and choice. Now let's explore how to strengthen your mental resilience. Picture this. You're in line at the store, waiting longer than expected. It's easy to let impatience creep in, but here's where your practice comes alive. Instead of complaining internally or tapping your foot in frustration, remind yourself, this is out of my control. You take a breath and shift your focus inward. Ask yourself, what can I learn in this moment? Perhaps it's an opportunity to practice patience or simply to observe your thoughts. Notice how your mind wanders. Is it filled with worry or frustration? Acknowledging those feelings without judgment is part of the journey. Now, let's apply this in your daily life. When you find yourself in a situation that tests your patience, use it as an anchor. Say you're at work, and a colleague comes in wanting to chat. When you're deep into a project, instead of reacting with annoyance, pause and think. You can kindly set a boundary while still being supportive. I'd love to help, but I have to finish this first. Can we talk later? This moment is your choice point. Responding with calm allows you to protect your focus and restore your peace. Each time you practice this, you're building a habit that strengthens your resilience. As you embrace this stoic mindset, let's talk about distractions beyond interruptions. Consider how you react to social media or the news. Is it enriching your life, or is it pulling you towards negativity? When you mindlessly scroll, ask yourself, is this serving me right now? If not, practice the art of letting go. You can choose to engage with what uplifts you and turn away from the noise. Now think about planning your day. Set aside specific times for work, relaxation, and even social media. By doing this, you assign your attention purposefully. You're taking the reins on how you spend your valuable time. As you ponder these ideas, reflect on how intention shapes your daily tasks. When you wake up, instead of diving into your phone, create a morning ritual. Maybe you stretch, meditate, or make a cup of coffee while thinking about your goals for the day. This simple act can set a positive tone. Now, let's tie this back to a challenge for the next 24 hours. Each time you notice a distraction, pause. Instead of reacting, breathe and ask what you can learn. Shift your mental narrative from one of annoyance to one of opportunity. It's all about perspective. As you practice these steps, remember, this is not just about eliminating distractions. It's about developing a more aware, empowered version of yourself. Your journey is uniquely yours, and every small effort counts. Before we wrap up, take a moment to appreciate this time you've spent reflecting. Each lesson learned is a building block toward a more focused life. How will you carry this forward? Today, what intentions will you set? Keep this stoic lens close, and let's explore more together in the next chapter. The journey has just begun. As you take a breath and reflect on the lessons learned, let's continue this journey into Stoicism with practical steps. You've already begun to reshape your thoughts and reactions. Now, it's time to build on that foundation and dive deeper. Think about your daily interactions. Each conversation is an opportunity to practice your focus. Maybe you're in a meeting and someone brings up a topic that annoys you. Instead of reacting immediately, pause. Remember that you have the power to choose your response. Ask yourself, what do I want to gain from this conversation? This mindful approach can change the entire outcome. Picture this scenario. A friend calls you with bad news. Your instinct might be to jump in with advice or sympathy. But first, take a moment to breathe. Feel the weight of their words. Validate their feelings. You might say, "I'm sorry to hear that. Do you want to talk about it?" This calm response shows your strength. You're not just reacting. You're listening and supporting them from a place of clarity. Now, let's explore how this practice can apply to your personal goals. Think about a project you want to accomplish. Maybe it's getting fit or learning a new skill. Begin each day by setting clear intentions. Write down what you want to focus on. This small act creates a roadmap and helps you stay on track. Let's say your goal is to get fit. Instead of thinking, "I need to work out every day," break it down. Ask yourself, what's one step I can take today? Maybe it's a short walk or doing a few stretches. Celebrate that choice. Every small victory builds momentum. As you plan your day, be mindful of how you allocate your time. Consider this. How often do you scroll through social media mindlessly? Recognize those moments. Instead of letting them steal your time, create designated breaks for checking your phone. You'll find that you enjoy it more when it's intentional. During your planned breaks, practice gratitude. Take a moment to reflect on what went well that day. Maybe you handled a tough situation with grace or connected with someone meaningfully. These reflections reinforce your progress and keep you grounded. Now, let's extend this practice beyond your day. Think about the bigger picture. What legacy do you want to leave? What values do you want to be known for? When you connect your daily actions to your core values, everything shifts. Decisions become clearer and distractions fade away. As you move through the next 24 hours, remind yourself to pause. Notice your thoughts and reactions. Each time you find yourself drifting, ask, "Is this helping me?" If not, gently guide your focus back to your goals. This practice takes patience. Change won't happen overnight, but with persistence, you'll see a transformation in how you approach life. Each moment provides a new chance to practice Stoicism, and each practice brings you closer to your calm center. So carry this awareness into your day. Let it flow into your interactions and decisions. As you embrace this journey, remember that every step counts. You are building a more resilient, focused version of yourself. Are you ready to embrace the next challenge? Let's keep moving forward together. What intention will you set for today? Each small choice is a step in the right direction. Let's continue this path of growth, one moment at a time. As you step into this new chapter of your journey, let's focus on how to deepen your practice of Stoicism in daily life. You've taken strides in recognizing distractions and choosing your responses intentionally. Now, it's time to build on those lessons and create lasting change. Let's imagine a typical morning. You wake up, and the day ahead seems overwhelming. You've got meetings, deadlines, and personal tasks to tackle. Instead of diving headfirst into your to-do list, stop for a moment. Take a deep breath and set an intention for the day. What's one thing you want to focus on? It could be staying centered in the midst of chaos, or being patient with yourself and others. Consider keeping a journal. Writing down your thoughts and feelings can help clarify your focus. Each morning, jot down your intention for the day. At night, reflect on how you lived up to it. This practice offers insight and encourages you to hold yourself accountable. Now let's talk about interactions. Picture yourself in a challenging conversation. Maybe a colleague disagrees with you and feelings start to rise. Instead of reacting defensively, pause. This is an opportunity to practice Stoicism. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this? Listen actively, and you might discover a perspective you hadn't considered. This approach doesn't just build understanding. It also strengthens your relationships. When you engage calmly and thoughtfully, others will notice. They may find it easier to communicate with you. It creates a ripple effect of calmness in your environment. Shift your focus to weekends. Take a moment each Saturday or Sunday to reflect on the past week. What went well? What challenges did you face? Use this time to practice gratitude. Acknowledging the positives reinforces your growth and encourages a mindful outlook. Also, consider introducing small moments of actual stillness into your routine. Perhaps it's a 5-minute meditation or a walk in nature. Use this time to connect with yourself. The chaos of daily life often drowns out your inner voice. Carving out space helps you reconnect. Let's explore the idea of resilience. Picture this. You're facing a setback. Maybe you didn't hit a goal you set for yourself. Instead of letting disappointment wash over you, remind yourself that setbacks are part of the journey. Ask, what can I learn from this experience? Each challenge teaches you about perseverance and growth. Also, remember to celebrate small victories. Did you handle a stressful situation with grace? Did you stick to your intention for the day? Acknowledge those moments. Rewarding yourself reinforces the behaviors you want to promote. As you navigate through your daily activities, stay aware of how you direct your attention. What do you spend time on? Are those choices serving your goals? It's okay to enjoy leisure and relaxation, but approach it with mindfulness. Over the next 24 hours, commit to one new awareness practice. Every time you notice a distraction, take a pause. Breathe. Ask what this moment is teaching you. Embrace that awareness without judgment and gently guide your focus back to your intention. This journey of Stoicism isn't about perfection. It's about progress. Each moment is a chance to learn and grow. As you step into today, carry this mindset with you. Let it guide your choices, conversations, and reflections. Every step you take strengthens your resilience. You're not just reacting to life, you're embracing it. Keep practicing, and remember, you're building a more focused, empowered version of yourself, one moment at a time. What intention will you set today? Let's keep exploring this path together, with curiosity and openness. As the sun dipped low in the sky, casting a warm glow across the familiar streets, Jake felt a sense of urgency coursing through him. He had been practicing Stoicism for weeks now, immersing himself in its teachings, especially the art of focus amid chaos. But today was different. Today he had an important presentation at work, a moment that would test everything he had learned. The day started like any other. Notifications buzzed relentlessly on his phone, and a to-do list loomed like a mountain to climb. Yet he held his ground. First, he took a deep breath, grounding himself in the present. His intention for the day was clear: to embody calm and clarity, irrespective of the distractions. As he walked into the office, the noise hit him like a tidal wave. Colleagues scampered about, phones rang, and laughter blended into a cacophony. Jake felt the initial twinge of anxiety, but he remembered Epictetus. It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it. With that thought, he found a moment of stillness amidst the chaos. The clock ticked closer to his presentation time. Accepting that nerves were natural, he chose instead to focus on what he could control: his preparation. As he gathered his notes, a colleague approached him. "Hey, can I interrupt to ask something?" she asked, eyes wide with expectation. For a split second, he felt the pull of distraction. But he paused, inhaling deeply. "I'd love to help, but I really need to finish my prep first. Can we chat later?" he replied, asserting his boundaries but remaining open. Her surprised smile reassured him that he had handled the moment well. The presentation room buzzed with anticipation. As he stood at the front, he saw a sea of faces looking back at him. Anxiety knotted in his stomach, but he recalled his intention. He remembered to breathe, visualizing the calm he had cultivated through weeks of practice. "Thank you all for being here," he began, his voice steadier than he felt. He shared his ideas, weaving through the complexities of the project with clarity and confidence. As he spoke, he noticed his colleagues nodding, the initial apprehension fading. He was in control. Midway through, a technical glitch interrupted the flow. The projector turned off. Silence fell heavy like a blanket. In that moment, old Jake would have panicked. But now, he smiled, shrugged slightly, and said, "Well, it seems the universe has other plans for us." Laughter erupted in the room, breaking the tension. With the faint twinkling of excitement in his veins, he used the pause to engage the audience in a discussion, reinforcing their interest in the topic at hand. The interaction unfolded naturally, sparking valuable insights from others. He guided the conversation back to his key points, even managing to incorporate their ideas seamlessly. As the presentation wrapped up, applause erupted around him. A wave of relief washed over Jake. He felt an incredible strength swell within him. This confidence, this calmness, it stemmed from the very stoic principles he had embraced. After the meeting, several colleagues approached him, praising his poise. Jake felt a warmth in his chest, recognizing that his journey was reshaping not just his mind, but also his connections with others. It wasn't merely about surviving chaos anymore. It was about thriving within it. He had learned to navigate storms and found joy in his reactions. Later that evening, Jake reflected on the day in his journal, noting how far he had come. Each challenge was an opportunity, each moment an invitation to choose calm over chaos. He felt gratitude for the lessons, noting how wisdom blossomed in the most unexpected places. With a sense of purpose, Jake realized his journey was just beginning. He had equipped himself with tools to not only handle distractions, but to embrace them as part of life's tapestry. The key lay in awareness, the constant practice of choosing his reaction. Excited for what lay ahead, he penned down a commitment for tomorrow, a new intention to carry forth in his daily life. As he closed the journal, the weight of possibilities lingered in the air, and he welcomed the adventure with open arms. Do you want to keep advancing on the path to serenity? Subscribe now to the channel to receive the next Stoic reflections firsthand. Click like if this content helped you grow. In the comments, share the biggest insight you took away. Your experience may inspire other seekers. And don't hoard wisdom. Send this video to at least 3 friends who need inner balance.